So what we're going to do here, instead of actually putting in an image of a net and trying to get the puck in the net, the code for bouncing the player off the outside of the net or the puck off the outside of the net, as well as being able to get the puck in the front of the net, would be quite complex and would probably take an entire video itself. So what we're going to do for this is we're just going to add a point if the puck crosses the goal area, whether it crosses from the front to back or the side. We first need to know where the net area is. So I'll put in some code here that just draws a bunch of lines and lets us know approximately where the net area is. I experimented with these values here just to try to get an approximation of where the net is. So we'll run that. As you can see, there's lines going up and down as well as across the screen that puts rectangles approximately around the net areas. So once I did that, I just changed these lines into print lines to actually print what these values here ended up being. We'll just comment that out for now. Scroll down to the bottom here. So those values, when they printed out, ended up being these values here, or close to these values. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a net class and put the left net at these coordinates and the right net at these coordinates that I've figured out. I could have also figured out those coordinates from loading the image into an image program and figuring out what the pixels were there. We'll scroll up here. There's our spray class there, so we can probably put our net class underneath it. So in our net class we have an init method, and we're just going to be taking the size and the center as we shown below. From that size and center, I figure out where the left, the right, the top, and the bottom are, so that I can use those in the collide method for the net, which gets sent the object, which is the puck in this case. We decide to update the code so that the player could bounce off the net and the puck could bounce off the outside of the net, and the object could be either the player or the puck. So here what we're going to do is we're going to check to see if the object is between the left and right side of the net, and whether the object is between the top and bottom of the net area. Then we're going to set that object's lifespan to 2. The reason I do that is if we didn't have a lifespan to it, as soon as it crossed any of the lines, it would just instantly disappear, and I like the looks of it actually being able to go into the area a little bit before it disappears. So I set the lifespan to 2 so that once that lifespan counts down, then the puck will disappear. So it'll actually stay visible for 2 cycles of the draw before it disappears, rather than disappearing as soon as it touches that line. And then it just returns true to say that the object did collide with the net. So we're going to need to go up to our spray class above here and add in a method for getPause and a method for setLifespan. GetPause just returns the position, and setLifespan just sets the lifespan to whatever value we send it. back up here in the update, we'll add in if lifespan is not infinity and it's greater than 0, then we'll -1 from the lifespan. And then down in our draw, we'll update this. So that only draws the puck and checks for collision and updates if the puck lifespan is greater than 0. And inside there, we'll also add some more code. Which says if the lifespan is infinity and the puck either collides with the left or the right net, then we'll increase the score. If we did not add this, then the puck would actually be constantly increasing the score while it was inside the net area, instead of only the once when it enters the net area. And then I also add, if countdown is greater than 2, then countdown equals 2. This makes it so that if you do score on a net quickly, and you still have like 8 seconds left to the timer, you don't have to wait that full 8 seconds. It'll take it down to 2, so you still have a little bit of time to get ready for the next puck, but you don't have to wait a long period of time. And we'll also have to set global countdown up here so that it actually can update it. And since we use a get lifespan here, we also have to add that to the sprite class. So there's our get lifespan method, which just returns self.lifespan. And we'll give that a try. We also need to set score as a global here as well. I missed that. Okay. We're able to grab the puck, and when we're skating around with it, we don't shoot soon enough. It respawns, so this time we'll grab the puck, we'll shoot it. You can actually see it cross the line into the net before we actually get a score. And there is one issue we can see here. The score is going up, but the total pucks isn't going up. So let's fix that. That would be down here in the puck spawner. We'll add in total pucks, I believe is what it's called. Total pucks, yep. And then if the countdown is 0, that's the only time we're spawning a puck. So when it is, we'll do total pucks plus equals 1. We'll give that a try again. Okay, so now it's showing 1. We grab the puck, shoot in the net, and we're good. And our timer went down to 2 instead of staying at 6 or whatever it was. Okay, so we may want to lower the timer from 10 down to something else to make it a little more challenging. But I'll leave it at 10 for now. If you want to make it more challenging, you can certainly do so. But it all seems to work. Great. So we have dealt with animating the player, which will be similar to animating the explosions in the Rice Rocks game. We have also dealt with collisions between the puck and the net and the puck and the player, which will be similar to the collisions between asteroids and missiles, as well as the asteroid and the ship. The only difference there is you're going to have multiple missiles and multiple asteroids that you're going to be adding to a set, and then using a for loop to iterate over that set to check each one. But other than that, it'll be basically the same. I hope you've enjoyed this video, enjoy the game, and it helps you with your project. Good luck and have fun.